वेलकम टू माय चैनल लेक्स प्रेप। मोस्ट ऑफन स्टूडेंट्स आस्क मी नोट्स कैसे बनाए करंट अफेयर्स के। देखिए, करंट अफेयर्स की प्रिपरेशन बिना नोट्स के तो नहीं की जा सकती है। दिस इज़ द ट्रूथ, राइट। बट वो बहुत बार क्या होता है, स्टूडेंट्स ओवर द टॉप जाके दिन भर करंट अफेयर्स का नोट्स ही बनाते रहते हैं और ये भूल जाते हैं कि करंट अफेयर्स इज़ वन ऑफ द कॉम्पोनेंट इन योर एग्जामिनेशंस। देयर आर अदर सेगमेंट्स ऑल्सो दैट यू शुड फोकस ऑन, है ना। अब क्योंकि करंट अफेयर्स हमने कभी पढ़ा नहीं है, पिछले अपने 12 साल के स्कूल की हिस्ट्री में पढ़ा नहीं है, हमें करंट अफेयर्स के बारे में एक अप्रोच कैसे रखते हैं उसका भी आइडिया नहीं है। थोड़े मोड़े करंट अफेयर्स जो हम ऐसे घर में सुनते रहते हैं वो यूजली पॉलिटिकल होते हैं, किसी राजनीतिक विषय पे होते हैं, पॉलिटिकल डिस्कशन के अराउंड होते हैं। तो हमें एग्जैक्टली समझ में नहीं आता कि व्हाट टू राइट इन अ करंट अफेयर्स एंड व्हाट टू प्रिसाइसली रीड, एंड मोर देन दैट नोट्स बनाए तो कितना बनाए और कैसे बनाए। तो यहाँ पे मैं आपको कुछ बहुत ही शॉर्ट तरीके से आपको बताने वाला हूँ कि नोट मेकिंग को कैसे किया जाता है, किस तरीके से स्टैटिक और करंट कंपोनेंट को जोड़ के चलते हैं और किसी भी चीज़ को नेग्लेक्ट नहीं करते हैं। साथ में ये भी ध्यान रखिएगा कि लिखने के पहले ज़रूरी है कि आप उसको पूरा पढ़ लें। तो चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए, वीडियो को लाइक कर लीजिएगा, और अभी बहुत ज़रूरी बातें मैं आपको आगे बताने वाला हूँ, मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग्स। एंड बहुत शॉर्ट में आपको बताऊंगा, आपके एकदम नयन चक्षु खुल जाएंगे, आपको लगेगा यार ये तो बहुत सिंपल काम है। ठीक है। तो सबसे पहला तो ये बात है कि करंट अफेयर्स के लिए आपको एक सेपरेट कॉपी अपनी रखनी ही पड़ेगी। एक ऐसी कॉपी, थोड़ी सी थिक कॉपी रखिएगा, 300 पन्ने वाली कॉपी रखिएगा, ब्लैंक पेजेस वाली कॉपी रखिएगा, जिसमें आप करंट अफेयर्स के नोट्स बना सकें, लिख सकें। और डेली बेसिस पे आपको 2 पन्ना 3 पन्ना भरने का टारगेट होना चाहिए, उससे ना तो कम, उससे ज़्यादा रेयरेस्ट ऑफ द रेयर केस में करेंगे, राइट। तो इसको स्मार्ट एक्टिविटी करने के लिए सबसे इम्पॉर्टेंट ये है कि आप लाइन बाय लाइन सबसे पहले सारी न्यूज़ को पढ़ लीजिए, पूरा उसको समझ लीजिए। उसके बारे में जो थोड़ी मोड़ी रिसर्च अगर आपको करनी है तो वो भी आप पहले कर लीजिए, उसको पूरा रीड करके अपने दिमाग में एक प्रारूप, एक ढांचा, एक स्ट्रक्चर, ट्राई टू क्रिएट अ स्ट्रक्चर ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर न्यूज़ इन योर हेड, and then only you will be able to understand, okay, then what is that thing that I need to write down in my notes copy. Because what is the purpose of notes? First we need to understand this. The purpose of note is not to write down and learn it there and then. The purpose of the note is also revision. Just imagine 15 days before you are sitting before the examination and now you are wondering कि यार कितना current affairs हमने साल भर में पढ़ा है. I just want to have a quick overlook. Then that particular current affairs copy will be the rule book, will be the sole book on which you will be relying. Because 15 days before you cannot go on, you cannot continue reading those voluminous notes that have been provided to you, or the magazines that are there, or any other material which is bulky in nature. You got to rely on your own handwriting and in your own piece of information that you have tried to create in your own copy. So that is what you need to do. But the best part about my note making strategy is that I do not allow my children and students to write lines and paras and statements. I make them create flowcharts. For example, this is the news that was published on the Hindu newspaper on 13th of December. European Union agrees to open membership negotiations with Ukraine. Hungarian PM Orban insists that the European Union should not yet start talks on Ukraine joining the bloc. Now, what is the context of this particular news? So there is this particular union, European Union, which is ready to admit and discuss, not ready to admit, but ready to discuss the possibility of Ukraine becoming a member of European Union. Now it comes to our mind. On the other side of the news, we have studied that Ukraine wants to become a part of NATO. Now here we are also seeing that European Union is trying to accommodate Ukraine. Now, when it comes with respect to that particular region, it should click into our mind that okay, European Union is there, NATO is there. Two bodies are there with similar name members, same members are there. But why these two bodies are so separate and so distinct? So first, that is the thing that will come into our mind. Now, if you are reading this particular news for the first time, you're reading the newspaper on the very first day, you're witnessing these news, nothing will come in your mind, and you'll try to jot down each and everything that is there in this particular news, and thereby you will be creating another newspaper of your own, which you are not going to apparently revise because that will go so voluminous and so useless, right? So in this particular news, I have highlighted the facts which are important. So you need to understand, okay, there is this particular body called as European Council, whose president is Charles Michel. First things first, that is what we will write down. Then the second thing is that, okay, European Union has how many members? It has 27 member countries. Now Hungary is also a part of Ukraine, and there is this Prime Minister Viktor Orban. So this particular news we are going to write this down कि यार हंगरी के प्राइम मिनिस्टर का नाम आया है विक्टर ऑर्बन, और यूरोपियन काउंसिल के प्रेसिडेंट है चार्ल्स मिशेल. अब आपकी नोट्स कॉपी में सिर्फ ये दो लाइन जो हैं आज की रिलेटेड कॉपी में ये दो लाइन चली जाएंगी. यूरोपियन कमीशन प्रेसिडेंट चार्ल्स मिशेल, हंगेरियन प्राइम मिनिस्टर विक्टर ऑर्बन, एरो करके लिख देंगे आप डिनाइड immediate membership negotiations to Ukraine in EU, right? But the best part is that you need to know what European Union is, right? So just imagine if you had to create all that information into one page. So you read about European Union and then try to create a flow chart like this. Now, what is in this flow chart? So in this flow chart, if you will find, so I have tried to reduce my size because then the entire flowchart was not visible to you. Now European Union has 27 countries, so it is basically for the purpose of creating one single market. And the nature of European Union is only economic and political, nothing else. No security, no defense, no cultural, nothing. It's economic and it's political, which means European Union comes to discuss the political problems of 27 countries which are common. So, for example, what the current political problem of European Union is with respect to the migration. You will find that United Kingdom, Rishi Sunak, Rwanda policy, migration policy is going on, and European Union is basically discussing its terms with Germany, France, Italy, so that all these countries can come together and take a common framework approach towards the over illegal immigration and over migration that is attracted into European Union. And the second thing is definitely European Union is an economic association. So the official currency is euro. 19 countries are using it. Somewhere around 8 countries do not use euro as a currency. These countries are those which became part of European Union at a much later stage, and also has some distinct links with West Asia for that matter. Or for that matter, they are also dealing in trade with Russia. So they're not using euro as of now. Then this particular idea to create European Union was proposed by Winston Churchill in 1946. Along with that, subsequently, Treaty of Paris was signed in 1951. That led to the creation of a European coal and steel company for the first time. And 6 countries decided that they are going to trade in steel and coal together. So that is the history. 1951. Obviously, the Cold War, the World War II has subsided and Cold War era is going on. Belgium, France, Germany, Italy, Luxembourg, and Netherlands have merged their coal and steel companies. Subsequently, European Court of Justice is created. Followed by this, there is another treaty in 1957, which is called as Euratom Treaty and Treaty of Rome. Now, Euratom Treaty creates European Atomic Energy Committee. Now, what is the purpose of European Atomic Energy Committee? So, European Atomic Energy Committee is trying to integrate nuclear powers of European Union together, and they are saying that we are going to take joint decisions with respect to how we are going to process nuclear energy, how we are going to utilize it, distribute it, and which are the member countries to whom, or the other non-member countries to whom we are going to provide nuclear fuel as an export item. So this is discussed with respect to European Atomic Energy Committee. It is governed by European Commission, and again European Commission, European Council, European Parliament, European Court of Justice, and the Central Bank of European Union. All these things comes into our mind, and we create flow charts out of it, so that whenever you look into this flow chart, you can revise it in just 2 minutes, right? So for now, Treaty of Paris has been taken over by Treaty of Rome in 1957, based out of which European Economic Committee was created, which we now known as the Union of Europe. So Union of Europe or the European Union is just not one particular thing. It has different bodies and different concerned persons. And here in the news, what is the concerned person that we are seeing? European Commission. European Council we are seeing. European Council is the executive wing of European Union. And that is how we make notes out of current affairs. We filter the process. For your easiness, if you want to learn this art, you can join me on my program, CLAT Mini. I provide 5 days classes online every day, 4 hours daily, This is the timetable. You can pause the screen, just go through the timetable. Precisely curated current affairs approach for CLAT and AILET entrance examinations. Thank you so much for having me here. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you found this particular video useful. If you found this, do share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in the next.